Welcome back, everyone. Earlier this year, even as the infamous Tate brothers faced human trafficking and sexual abuse charges in Romania, they were given the freedom to travel. Andrew Tate's now ex-girlfriend, Bri Stern, says when they met up in the U.S., it allegedly took a violent turn, and she's now taking legal action. I spoke with Stern about their relationship, her allegations, the Tate team's response, and why she decided to speak out.
I am absolutely sexist.
Andrew Tate sells a lifestyle with cars, money, and women that young men all over the world are buying.
Simply saying things that many men believe.
In February, he made a big splash when he landed in Florida. Tate and his younger brother, Tristan, were trapped in Romania for years after facing charges of human trafficking and sexual assault against multiple women, charges they denied. But then suddenly, they were free to travel and come to America.
We live in a democratic society where it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever.
But within weeks, Tate, a self-proclaimed misogynist, faced new accusations from another woman.
What do I do?
This time, here in the U.S.
I was feeling so happy that this person that I love and had been in a relationship for some time with was finally coming to America. I thought we're finally going to have the chance to be together. But, once I got there, they started to kind of go south, and it was like a battle between my head and my heart.
Bri Stern is a model and influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. According to Stern's complaint, filed 2 weeks after the alleged incident, she describes consensual sex that turned violent and abusive, resulting in what was later diagnosed as a concussion. In her complaint, Stern alleges as Tate used one hand to choke her, he used the other hand to beat her repeatedly on the side of her face and top of her head. While doing so, Tate told her repeatedly that if she ever crossed him, he was going to kill her. Give us a sense of the time frame of when this incident happened on March 10th and when you went to police.
The incident happened on March 10th, and after that, I was in a concussive state for the next couple of days. Whenever I felt safe, when I kind of came to, I waited for him to leave the country, because other than that, I didn't feel safe to report him at all.
Tate's team has denied all allegations in a statement calling them categorically false, going on to say the allegations made by Bri Stern are not only categorically false, but also alarmingly convenient. At a time when her crypto endeavors have failed to garner the traction she hoped for, Stern appears to have rediscovered the value of proximity to Andrew Tate's name. In a video dated March 11th that Stern shared with ABC News,
what do I do?
You can see what appears to be bruising on her face where Tate allegedly hit her. Stern says she first met Tate in the summer of 2024 after he flew her and other models to Romania to participate in a shoot for his cryptocurrency meme coin.
I became his girlfriend the first day we met. He said, "Don't worry, I'll cover everything. I got you. You're with me now forever. You're going to carry my children. You are going to carry on the Tate legacy." He did follow through with what he said he would do, take care of, my bills and stuff. But it was a very small fraction of what I was making on my own. So it was very hard for me to adjust to that life, but I didn't care. I thought this is love, this is forever, I'm gonna be with this person.
Romanian police arrested the Tates in 2022, charging them with human trafficking and forming an organized criminal group. Andrew was also charged with rape, charges which Tate has denied. Prosecutors accused the Tates of tricking women into believing that they were in a relationship in order to later exploit them as models for their erotic webcam studio. For years, Tate had reveled online, advising men how to control women.
It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and grip her up by the neck. What's up, bitch?
In her lawsuit, Stern now alleges she believes Tate was also trying to groom her for exploitation.
In the beginning, it's love bombing. It's so much charm and manipulation and just you're the best thing ever, you're the prize, and you feel so much love. But over time, they start to kind of slowly slip in manipulation.
Was March 10th the first time he was abusive?
No.
Stern's complaint shows text messages she says Tate sent her over their 10-month relationship. Over time, they allegedly became increasingly more abusive. At one point, according to the complaint, Tate asked Stern, "What's the point of having you if I don't beat you and impregnate you?" A spokesperson for Tate claims these messages are performance and not evidence, saying the idea that a woman who willingly engaged in adult platforms and monetized her own image is now retroactively crying grooming reveals more about the era we live in than about Mr. Tate. As you now know, Andrew Tate faces multiple charges civilly, criminally, in Romania, in UK. When did you first hear about that?
On that trip, actually. And this is kind of what is so surprising about him and his brother in particular. I've never met people who are so, I guess, narcissistic that they joke about their legal claims. Like, they would be like, oh, cheers to human trafficking. Like, they joke about it to make it seem like they would never, ever do that. Like it's all a setup. It's just crazy. Tate's team categorized Stern's description as inaccurate, saying the suggestion that Mr. Tate and his brother treated ongoing legal matters with anything less than seriousness is inaccurate. Some have questioned whether the Trump administration played a role in allowing the Tates to leave Romania and come to the U.S. The brothers left Romania after a Romanian court lifted a travel ban on them. 2 weeks earlier, President Trump's special envoy, Richard Grenell, raised the brothers' case with Romania's foreign minister. When he left Romania, he went to Florida. Did he ever tell you how that ended up happening? Did he mention ever any assistance from the Trump administration? I can't go into details, but he did. He mentioned that the Trump administration was, if Trump got elected, he would be in the U.S., and then that's what happened. President Trump has denied knowing anything about it.
Did your administration pressure the Romanian government to release them, and if so, why?
I know nothing about that. I don't know. You're saying he's on a plane right now?
He's back. They already did.
Yeah, I just know nothing about it.
A spokesperson for Tate also denies the Trump administration's involvement, saying in a statement to ABC News that the Tates' travel was based on procedural law, not political fantasy. After they arrived in the U.S., Florida's Attorney General opened a criminal investigation into the Tates.
These guys have themselves publicly admitted to participating in what very much appears to be soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women around the world.
In March, Tate and his brother returned to Romania, where they remain under investigation. Last December, a Romanian judge ruled the case against them could not proceed to trial, citing legal and procedural irregularities. But for now, the case is still open. British police have also issued arrest warrants for the Tate brothers on allegations of human trafficking and sexual assault. 4 more British women are also separately pursuing a civil case against Andrew Tate, accusing him of raping and abusing them a decade ago. ABC News' Patrick Reevell interviewed one of the accusers who disguised her identity as Evie.
We were having sex and he strangled me until I passed out. And then when I came back around, he was still having sex with me while I'd been passed out. So that was when the incident happened, yeah.
What was going through your mind?
I was really scared. Yeah, I didn't really know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was like going to die or, yeah, I didn't really know. It was quite scary. I was also a bit confused because I had no oxygen in my brain.
A spokesperson for Andrew Tate did not comment separately on each woman's allegations, but stated Andrew vehemently denies these accusations and does not condone violence of any kind toward women. He is saddened that a few opportunistic women who he's allegedly spent time with nearly a decade ago have decided to try and take advantage of his current situation. Stern has now been granted a temporary restraining order by a judge. She claims she's received death threats from Tate's fans, forcing her to hire personal security. What do you say to people who might say, oh, you're just talking now for fame, you just want the attention, this didn't really happen? If I wanted to get fame, it wouldn't be through this at all. I am speaking out because it's the right thing to do. I know that being silent, that's what protects abusers. That's what lets them do it to the next victim. I don't want anyone to go through the same thing that I did.